We've also been following this other story from overnight. 5 people were taken into custody after breaking into the historic Rockefeller building on West 6th and Superior. Now we're working to get more information from Cleveland police, but video from our overnight news tracker shows the sidewalk and street on Superior littered with broken glass and a few heavy boards that were on the windows of the building. A portion of Superior Avenue was shut down for several hours overnight, and a cleanup crew was called in to get rid of this mess. Driving around the holidays can be dangerous with people who drink too much sharing the road with you. So to make sure you and everyone else makes it to their destination safely, Summit County is offering free rides through its Arrive Alive program. There are 600 codes available for people in Summit County.
It's important because we always see an uptick in drunk driving related collisions and incidents around the holidays. Last year, Ohio State Highway Patrol recorded 10,744 OVI crashes in the state of Ohio, with over 9,000 being related to alcohol.
Well, the Lyft code for that free ride is Summit Xmas 25. That will reserve a $20 code for any ride in Summit County. It'll work until 6 o'clock tonight, starting at 6 o'clock tonight until December 26th at noon. There's another code for New Year's Eve, though. That is Summit NYE 26. All right, now we want to get to the news you need to start your day. A Cuyahoga County judge is expected to be arraigned on a felony charge this morning. Judge Leslie Ann Celebrezzi is accused of tampering with records. Prosecutors say in 2023, she manually assigned herself to a case, then lied and claimed it had been randomly assigned to her. She's also been the focus of an FBI investigation over allegations that she steered lucrative cases to a longtime friend. Celebrezzi, who was first elected in 2008, is now suspended from the bench. That arraignment is scheduled for 8:30. 2 adults charged in connection with the deadly shooting at an Airbnb in Bath Township are also expected in court this morning. Last week, a Summit County grand jury indicted 18-year-old Derquan Edwards and 19-year-old Jashawn Stewart on 2 counts of murder and 10 counts of felony assault. The shooting happened during a birthday party with mostly underage kids in attendance. 18-year-old Elijah Wells was shot multiple times and died from his injuries. The 2 men are scheduled to be arraigned at 9:20. Now we're getting our first look at this new body camera video from Newburgh Heights after 3 children under the age of 12 led police on a chase in a stolen car. The children ages 8, 11, and 12 crashed into the house and ran, but as you can see here, police caught up to them.
Everyone show me your hands. You in the gray, show me your hands. Just lay on the ground. Just lay on the ground.
You got my mom.
Well, you heard him asking for his mom. No one was hurt in all of this. All 3 were released to their parents. They're expected to face charges in juvenile court, except the 8-year-old who was a passenger and may not be charged because of his age. Tensions are growing between the U.S. and Venezuela. Monday, the U.S. military conducted another strike on an alleged drug boat in the Pacific Ocean, killing someone. Scripps News Group's Joe St. George joins us live from Washington this morning. And Joe, the president is warning Venezuela's leader that he will continue the pressure.
And this is the big, I think, question this holiday season politically is, will something even further escalate between the U.S. and Venezuela? Tensions have certainly been, we've been using that E word, right, escalating a lot in recent weeks. In recent hours, we had another boat strike from the U.S. military targeting illegal drugs that the White House believes ultimately flows into the U.S. and costs lives. They did not provide evidence to back that up, but that's been a familiar refrain from the president of the United States. Meanwhile, the Coast Guard remains in pursuit of an alleged Venezuelan oil tanker, a sanctioned oil tanker. Remember, oil is the heart of the economy in Venezuela. Their private sector has essentially collapsed. Nicolas Maduro relies heavily on oil for his finances. And then there was this warning from the president of the United States to Nicolas Maduro, who the U.S. does not believe is the legitimate leader of Venezuela. They believe he stole the last election. President Trump had this warning for Maduro yesterday in Palm Beach.
He can do whatever he wants. I mean, we have a massive armada formed, the biggest we've ever had, and by far the biggest we've ever had in South America. He can do whatever he wants. It's all right. Whatever he wants to do. If he wants to do something, if he plays tough, it'll be the last time he's ever able to play tough.
If he plays tough, it'll be the last time that he'll ever be able to play tough. That message clearly meant for Nicolas Maduro, who has long been saying that he doesn't want war to the Venezuelan people. But his government has pleaded with the international community. They believe the U.S. is in violation of international law with this blockade preventing ships and vessels from leaving Venezuela. So the big question mark, how much further do tensions escalate between now and the new year and into the new year? The president hasn't rolled out land strike, and he has not outright rolled out war either, guys.
Something we know you'll be watching here, Joe. We want to talk a little bit about health this morning, too. The FDA just approved a new pill version of a popular weight loss drug. We know how expensive these drugs have been in the past. How much will this pill cost, and when will it be available?
Yeah, this is big news for the FDA, and anyone looking to lose a few pounds, listen up, because if you go to the doctor these days, and I know because I'm always looking to lose a few pounds, doctor often brings up GLPs, brings up the cost. If your insurance doesn't cover it, it can be $300, $400, $500 a month. A lot of people don't have it. Well, the FDA has approved a new pill form of this type of drug, these weight loss drugs, significantly cheaper, around $150. Significantly cheaper from the $150 a month. That's significantly cheaper from where those $300, $400, $5 price tags are. So something to think about, right? My rule of thumb is let's have a good Christmas, a good New Year's. Let's eat plenty of food and then talk about weight loss in the new year. How about that? Is that a deal?
Listen, I'm with you. Calories don't count this time of year, period. See you in the new year, that's for sure. We'll get ourselves together just in time. Well, new this morning, a Christmas classic is helping spread some real-life holiday cheer. A local popcorn shop is teaming up with an actor from Northeast Ohio's favorite movie, A Christmas Story. Tessa DeTiro joins us live this morning from Cuyahoga Falls with more on this collaboration. Hi, Tessa.
Good morning, Tiffany. So you're probably thinking, how in the world does the Metropolis Popcorn owner Brett Van Fossen know this guy right here, Zach Ward, the actor who played Scut Farkas? Well, Zach was in town this time last year doing a collab with Hoppin' Frog Brewery. The two met, they kept in touch, and now they're collaborating for a good cause. For fans of A Christmas Story, Scut Farkas is unforgettable. And right now, his face is everywhere at Metropolis Popcorn.
We came up with the idea of these custom printed limited edition popcorn tins with Farkas on them. Everybody recognizes him, especially in Northeast Ohio, from A Christmas Story.
Lending his face to limited edition tins and autographed collector cards, and his name to a custom flavor called Farkas's Ginger Snap.
You can deliver the perfect Christmas revenge.
Even the on-screen bully is feeling giving this season.
What? Oh yeah, and it raises money for charity. Since 1957, the Good Neighbors organization has been feeding families and making sure that kids don't go hungry, especially during the feasting season.
The actor recorded this promotion for the collaboration in true Farkas fashion.
Those useless, stupid, pink nightmare presents that are not a major award.
Brent says the exposure is already paying off for business.
You can pick from tons of delicious, mouth-watering flavors.
I look at the movie way differently now because I'm like, I know that guy.
That mean guy in the movie.
Yeah, and he couldn't be more different than he is in the movie. He's such a good guy and has been such a help to me and our business.
And isn't that what the holidays are all about?
The famous bully is quick to help and give back this holiday season.
Win Christmas and bully their taste buds.
Okay, if you're thinking of a Christmas Story fan in your life that might want this, your best bet to get it by Christmas is to come in person here to the Cuyahoga Falls shop on Front Street or the shop in Hudson on North Main Street. As you can see, the lights turned on. This place opens up at 11 this morning and stays open all the way until 8 o'clock. And I actually spoke with Zach on the phone about his role in this, and he says he just couldn't be more happy to support Northeast Ohio and that charity Good Neighbors Inc. that does a whole lot of good here in Summit County.
Yeah, it's a great idea, Tessa, and I think I know the perfect person to get one for, Mike Brookbank. We should go in on a gift for him.
Yes.
He loves
We
the A Christmas
should.
Story movie. Yes.
Yes, he
All right,
does.
thank you. Well, coming up next on GMC, check your tickets. There's $1 million winner somewhere in Ohio. We have the winning numbers.
Let's go, bud. Hurry up. Come on. I'm a baseball dad. Just because I didn't go pro doesn't mean my kid won't. Give me that. No pressure, kid. Just everyone watching. Coach says it doesn't matter if you win or lose the game, but that's what losers say. You got to swivel those hips, right? And you got to swing. More! And if you don't have the right insurance, you can be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me. Hey, hon.
Sometimes you just need a moment. Self-care has never been this easy. Gummy vitamins from Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist recommended vitamin and supplement brand.
Gold Bond believes touch says everything. It says, I got you. And I'm never letting go. Ever. Gold Bond. Get in touch with irresistibly touchable skin.
You're watching News 5, part of the Scripps News Group.
It's just about 6:17 on this Tuesday, and as you wait for your final packages to arrive before Christmas, Amazon is making sure its delivery drivers can handle anything during the busiest season of the year. The company has a safety program that uses virtual reality to provide drivers with more practice before they hit the road. Well, News 5's Caitlin Hunt is an honorary driver this morning. Looks like you might even be packing the truck this morning too, huh, Caitlin?
Yes, Tiffany, I have continued on my driver training journey. They've let me in a truck, which is exciting, but I'm going to get out of here soon because this is the next part of the training, making sure we're safe as we're exiting the vehicle. Of course, you have to remember, I will probably have packages with me if I was a trainer, but Lisette is back with us. Lisette, I'm just going to step out of the vehicle, right? So to practice with this little simulator thing, pretend I just got out, going to go to the doorstep and show off. So what is this egress training system?
So egress is basically our 3 points of contact. It's all about safety, making sure you have the right slip shoes on, slip resistant, and how to come in and out of our trucks with being super safe without being hurt. What a lot of people don't know is the way you step out of a truck or come out of a truck, it depends on how you step. And how much weight you're carrying. And what people don't realize is when you do, you can damage a lot of things in your body, muscles, joints, all types of stuff. And what we're trying to prevent is that from happening. So if people know what they're doing, then they know better, they'll do better.
Of course. So a 3-point contact obviously is going to be what, 1 foot down?
So 1 foot down, 1 foot up, and you're going to hold on to a solid surface.
Yeah, and then that will get you
right on in.
And into the vehicle. So we would do that again, but Lisette, you're talking about how much damage you can do to your body if you don't do things the right way, but you guys also really try to practice ways that people can train.
Oh, absolutely. We have our wellness zone here where we encourage all of our drivers to please utilize. It is super important to utilize our wellness zone. Stretching is super important, and also hydration. You want to make sure you're hydrated. You want to make sure that you're stretching. It's a very physical job. So if you know better, you can do better. For safety, and a lot of people know that Amazon's #1 rule is safety, so we try to implement that throughout our everyday trainings.
Well, like you said, Lisa, it's all about knowing what to do so you continue to do your job for a long time as well. Again, thank you for
longevity. Everything's about longevity.
That's right. You want to stay in a career for a long time. But Lisa, thank you so much for showing us this portion. We still have more in my training session, Tiffany. I think we're going to do some virtual reality next, so make sure you're tuning in about 6:45. I should have that headset on, and I'll show you what I'm up to next.
All right, definitely looking forward to it. And Caitlin, don't forget to ask, what is it that we can do to help our Amazon drivers? Hopefully we'll hear that from you coming up as well.
Oh, that's true. Yes.
Well, let's get a check of that forecast with Power 5 meteorologist Trent McGill. Trent, we can see the train moving along there. Not a lot of cars out this morning.
Can we? Oh, yeah, there it is. I was like, what are you
have glasses.
What train are you talking to? Yeah. Man, I tell you what, the Polar Express, I got Miles is 3.5 now, so we watched the Polar Express the other night. Something about trains, man. Him and I, we're in it now. We're into trains. All right, hey, how about something that might be a little too much for TV? I've posted this on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter before, on social media before, but this typically don't show you a bunch of different numbers, right? Decades of numbers. And what this is, these are all the back through 1940, because that's as far back as I wanted to go. All the pink numbers, those are our white Christmases, official white Christmases. That means 1 inch of snow on the ground Christmas morning. The last time we've had a white Christmas was 2022. And if you look at it, I'm not going to go into full detail, yada, yada, yada. They're not going to get too deep into it, but just know that we get about 4 a decade. Average about a little over 40% of the time we get white Christmases. We're not going to get it this year. It's not going to be great. Let's be real. I know there's been a whole lot of talk about how warm it's going to be on Christmas Day. It is not going to be warm. We might not even touch 40. I'm holding 40 because I'm a bit optimistic, a little wish casting, but I think most of the day we're in the 30s. I've got some morning rain showers, which if we were like 5 degrees cooler, it would be Christmas morning snow showers. We're just going to be a little bit too warm for that. And they'll be very light, not a big impact anyway. But man, so close. We'll get it Friday. We dry it out for the most part of the day. Just stay chilly, not a white Christmas. Once we get into Friday, we'll be talking about some snowflakes, some rain, some ice. All 3 of those, all in the forecast for your Friday. Today, just rain showers. Kind of cloudy, kind of foggy, kind of misty, drizzly, light rain the farther east you are. Temperatures west have dried out and warmed up. That's the trend. We'll get through the rest of this day and we'll dry things out. We'll see some sunshine. We'll get back into the upper 40s to almost 50 degrees. Enjoy that 50-degree high, though, because like I said, the chill comes back tomorrow. Christmas Day, we might not even touch 40. Then I've got that mess on Friday.
Well, this might brighten your spirits. Check your Powerball tickets this morning because someone in Ohio is a winner. Not of the entire jackpot, though, but $1 million. We'd take it. No one came up with all 5 numbers, plus the Powerball in last night's drawing. So those winning numbers, they were 3, 18, 36, 41, 54, and the Powerball was 7. The jackpot is now $1.7 billion. Saturday's $1 million winner in Ohio was sold at a speedway in Talmadge. We're keeping an eye on where this latest $1 million ticket was sold in Ohio. Still ahead on Good Morning Cleveland, Barry Manilow is giving us an update on his health this morning, what shows he's going to have to reschedule. If you have tickets to see Barry Manilow soon, you might want to double check that the show is still on. Manilow revealed he has lung cancer. The Grammy Award-winning singer said he's going to have surgery to remove the cancerous spot on his left lung, followed by a month of recovery. As a result, he scheduled or rescheduled his January shows. I think there's one in Columbus. Manilow said he won't need chemotherapy or radiation. The 82-year-old credits his great doctor and pure luck for the cancer being found so early. He was successfully treated for throat cancer 5 years ago, and it was detected early as well. It's always great to go to the doctor, get those screenings. There's proof.
Right. Good to see it early. Not good to see it, but good to see it early, I guess, right? Hey, tell you what, let's talk about this forecast here. 50 degrees today. Enjoy it. It's only our 3rd day this month where we've only hit 50 twice so far. So if we do it today, it'll be our 3rd day. Not everybody hits 50, but we'll be close. Either way, 48, 49, 50. Warm, beautiful. It's gone though. Cold air comes back just in time for Christmas Eve. I think I've got some Christmas morning rain showers, a couple isolated little showers, nothing crazy. We dry it out, but we stay chilly. We'll keep it cold through the weekend, and next week gets even colder with several more opportunities. Friday is going to be a pretty nasty day. I think Sunday to Monday will be also. All right, we'll be back. We'll be back.
Welcome back to Good Morning Cleveland on News 5.
Coming up now at 6:30, it was quite a year in Ohio politics. We have a look back at what happened in 2025 and what's ahead for 2026. Plus, road rage turned deadly. The latest on a shooting in Richland County after a confrontation went wrong. And an update from the Summit County Sheriff's Office on a crypto scheme that stole hundreds of thousands of dollars from Northeast Ohioans. All right, that's what we have to talk about today. A whole lot. Thank you so much for starting your day with us here on Good Morning Cleveland. Meteorologist Trent McGill.
Hey.
It looks kind of dreary out there this morning.
Yeah.
But overall, today it's going to be a good day. Right?
Yeah, it's not looking great right now, but it's just wet, right? It's not snowy, it's just wet and chilly. In a lot of spots, we've got mid-30s and that low clouds, so that haze. I mean, the humidity's up there, the dew points are up there, so there's some moisture coming our way. With a little bit of a south breeze, we're going to go from 38 in Cleveland to almost 50 later on today. Big time warmth for one day. It's gone tomorrow. Not going to be here for Christmas Day either, but it should still be mostly dry. Rain out there right now, a couple little light showers hanging around. This is Ashtabula, a couple little showers, Fairport Harbor. So Lake, Geauga, Ashtabula counties, even as far inland as like Manaway. You got like Portage, Trumbull counties, even Stark County getting on some light rain. Nothing major, just a bit wet this morning. And it is wet, it's rain, it's liquid. It's not icy or anything like that. I've got middle and upper 30s where you've dried out, you're already pushing 40. And I think as we go through the day today, 40 is going to be the thing. 40 is going to be a pretty nice little trend by around sunrise for most of us. Mid 40s by around 11 o'clock, clouds thin out. We'll see some sunshine and touch about 50 today for a high, which is great. Drops off tomorrow. We're dry tomorrow, but we're much cooler. Thursday looks like your Christmas Day. Looks like we're going to start off with some rain showers. I don't quite think we're cold enough for snowflakes. I know we are so close to having a white Christmas. Not going to have enough cold air around. It'll be cold, don't get me wrong. We might not even touch 40 on Christmas Day. It'll be a chilly Thursday, chilly Christmas Day. But I don't quite think we're cold enough, Tiffany, to see some snowflakes flying around Christmas morning. We will be cold enough Friday morning. That's going to be an icy mess.
Oh, all right, Trent. Well, now we want to get to the news you need. A local mother's Christmas wish for justice came true. 4 years after her son was murdered, the final suspect in the case was arrested. Early Monday morning, authorities say members of the U.S. Marshals Violent Fugitive Task Force arrested 20-year-old Javon Stewart at a Cleveland home after trying to find him for more than 3 years. Investigators say Stewart is the last of 3 suspects wanted in connection with the drive-by shooting death of Marco Toller. He was just 13 years old when he was killed. U.S. Marshals say the other 2, Dwayne Jackson and Leroy Billups, have been convicted of Toller's murder and sentenced to life in prison. A man is dead after a deadly road rage incident. Police in Ontario say Sunday night 2 drivers got into a confrontation while traveling on Lexington Spring Mill Road over Route 30 in Richland County. They say 32-year-old Andrew Westland got out of his car and approached 27-year-old Wesley Patrick. Patrick then rolled down his window and allegedly shot Westland in the chest. Westland was taken to the hospital where he died. Patrick was charged with voluntary manslaughter. He's being held on $1 million bond. The Summit County Sheriff's Office recovered more than $100,000 that was stolen in a cryptocurrency scam. The investigation started after someone from Greene reported falling victim to an investment fraud scheme. Deputies say scammers often start with someone encouraging you to make a small investment that appears to generate a large return. This is done to gain your trust. Once that trust is established and a larger investment is made, the scammer will typically move that money to an account you can't access and then disappears. All right, time now 6:33, and we want to take a look at what's coming up later this morning on GMA. Joining us this morning is Janae Norman, live from New York. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Tiffany. Happy Tuesday. It's so great to be with you. Coming up on GMA this morning, we're tracking 2 big stories. First, the storms hitting both coasts with snow in the Northeast, dangerous rain and flooding in the West as millions of Americans hit the road for the holiday. And we're also following breaking news, a massive trove of Epstein files released by the Justice Department overnight. Thousands of documents, including never-before-seen investigative materials, plus the latest on Barry Manilow, what we know about the singer's lung cancer diagnosis and what he's saying about returning to the stage. And we have a Super Bowl surprise for one very deserving person making a big impact on their community. You're not going to want to miss this. Tiffany, that is all coming up right here on GMA. We'll see you in just a bit.
And we are looking forward to it. Thank you. As we close out 2025, we are looking back at how politics shaped the year. News 5's John Cossack has a look back and a look ahead.
Of the state's top 4 office holders, only Governor DeWine ends the year in the job he started it with. Ohio's 2 U.S. senators January 1st moving on, with Senator J.D. Vance.
I, James David Vance, do solemnly swear.
Becoming the first Ohioan in 100 years to be elected vice president. Vance's departure came in the same election that saw the state's senior senator, Sherrod Brown, lose his seat to Bernie Moreno, who was sworn in January 3rd, with Governor DeWine then choosing shortly thereafter his Lieutenant Governor, John Husted, to fill the Vance Senate seat, with Vance in one of his first acts as vice president doing the honors of that swearing-in.
Congratulations, Senator.
The final roster move came when Governor DeWine picked former Ohio State football coach Jim Tressel to be his number 2.
I want someone, frankly, who shared Ohio values.
In Cleveland, 2025 will be remembered for the fight between the city and its namesake Browns over the site of a new stadium, a matter resolved in a deal struck prior to the overwhelming November re-election of Justin Bibb as the city's mayor.
I'll savor it tonight, but tomorrow we got a long to-do list as always.
In politics, though, odd years are very often about setting up the matchup for the even ones. We saw Ohio's congressional districts redrawn for the 2026 midterms, a slate of races that will also feature the political return of Sherrod Brown as he looks to return to the U.S. Senate by taking on John Husted. In 2025, we also saw the stage almost set in the race for Ohio's next governor, with Republican Vivek Ramaswamy given a clear path for the Republican nomination by the state GOP, and with the decision of Tim Ryan not to seek the Democratic nomination, a similar road to November for former Ohio Health Director Dr. Amy Acton, with both 2026 races already drawing national attention as we close out 2025. In Cleveland, John Kosick, News 5.
Well, still to come on Good Morning Cleveland, don't get scammed out of your Christmas money. We have the latest information on what's known as holiday jugging and how you can avoid it. Plus, be ready for lots of traffic. We're breaking down the travel forecast for the next few days on the roads and in the sky. Well, it is 6:39 on this Tuesday. If you're hitting the road this morning, you got to be careful. An analysis of nationwide claims found December 23rd to be the most dangerous day to drive this month. 1 in 10 people admit to reading and even writing emails while driving. Of course, the number one thing you can do to stay safe, put that phone away. If you are heading to the airport today, as always, arrive with plenty of time to spare. Cleveland Hopkins is expecting to see more than 550,000 passengers this Christmas period. That's up 4% from last year. The airport says its busiest days are going to be December 28th, followed by the 26th, then the 27th. You can always check your flight status on Cleveland Hopkins website. Of course, I think most airlines have the apps where you can get direct notifications as well. Travelers will be treated to a nice surprise at the gate today. Carolers will be singing from 7 to 10 this morning.
Nice.
It definitely is a nice treat. You know, Jason and I, we went to the Dominican Republic on our way back at the airport there. Santa and the elves, they were dancing and singing. It was a good time at the airport as our flight was delayed several hours.
And the Dominican was standing wearing flip-flops and like swim trunks.
Oh my gosh. No, actually he was fully dressed.
Oh man, that's awesome though. Man, that's awesome. And another tip, expect delays, always. I had a delay on my flight out last week and a delay on the flight back in as well. So it comes with it. Today, expect a beautiful day. I know it's kind of rainy, kind of wet. We're in the 30s right now. We're still soggy, but we're drying things out. We're going to jump things back up to about 50 today. So your morning walk will be a little bit wetter. Your afternoon walk, go on a long one. Extend that walk out because these next couple of days are going to get very chilly and pretty rough once we get into Friday. So try to enjoy probably our last 50-degree day of the month. This will be only our 3rd day with this warmth all month long. How about Daisy, Pepper, and Sadie, though? Deborah sent in these awesome little pups all dressed up like reindeer. I think we got Rudolph in there. Got a little Santa Claus hoodie on. Might not need the hoodies today, but next couple of days you will. 5 Picks with an X at WEWS.com. That's where you got to send your dog photos if you want to get them on the air.
Well, right now, Amazon drivers are busier than ever as they drop off lots of packages at your doorstep in these final days before Christmas. Well, the company is making sure drivers are prepared for the holiday rush. There's a safety program that uses virtual reality to provide drivers with more practice before they hit the road. News 5's Caitlin Hunt has been getting some of that practice this morning. I see you have the VR headset on, Caitlin. What are you seeing?
Well, Tiffany, I'm outside of home and I'm looking for a dog. I'm looking for clues out here, seeing if there's any dog bones. Looks like there's some little treats out here, some toys. So I'm going to have to be extra careful as an Amazon delivery person because I think a dog is present. And that's going to be one of the obstacles that many Amazon drivers are going to be encountering on their day-to-day. I'm going to take off the VR headset here. But it gives you, I have to say, putting on this headset gives you that real feel of, hey, I'm outside of a home. I'm looking for things, knowing what I do, just so that you're prepared when you go out in the field. And Lisette, you're here as well.
Absolutely.
So explain a little bit more about this VR headset. This is one of the many things you guys have.
So yeah, we have also probably about 4 or 5 different modules. It puts you in your actual self into the scenario so that you could know exactly what you're going to be looking for when you actually go out there on the road. All types of obstacles, tripping hazards, dogs, customer interactions, safety of all sorts. And it helps our drivers tremendously when they know what they're up against when they go out there. So they're not like, deer in the headlights looking and not knowing what to do. This helps all the drivers. They know exactly what they're doing when they get there, when they go out. They know what to look for. They know exactly how to handle the situation. And this headset is a blessing to have in class.
Yeah, because it gets them out there in the field. Because how long is the Amazon driver training course? How long does it take?
Amazon training course is about 3 days. They do some basic training on the first day, and the second day they do hands-on activities, and then the third day they usually go out with a driver for a nursery route, a shorter route, to show them the ropes on the actual road. So we teach them the basics here and what they need to learn throughout the day and their day-to-day basis, and then the DSPs take over and they show them the actual things that they have to do when they go out.
Of course.
So we start them off, we get them to know everything they need to know, and then they go off to the DSPs, and the DSPs help them and guide them throughout the rest of the day.
Yeah. And real quick, Lisette, we were talking about dogs here in the VR headset. What can just homeowners do, or anyone who's buying an Amazon package this next few days to help you guys out?
Absolutely, a lot. Make sure that your animals are tied up or put away when the delivery drivers come. Make sure your roads, your driveways are shoveled, your stairs are salted. Thank your Amazon drivers. They're out there doing a lot of work, and it's a very physical job. They're dealing with climate, they're dealing with animals, they're dealing with customers. And everybody knows here at Amazon, this is our most important time of the year. We try to get every single package delivered on time.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Lisette, for taking us through a little behind the scenes here this morning of what our drivers go through to stay safe and give us a behind the scenes look. But Tiffany, I got to put the headset back on. I got to get back to my training. I got a dog to find and maybe do battle with out here so I can get these packages on the front step.
Not battle. Yeah, all right, Caitlin, be safe. Be safe. She wants to do battle with the dog. The virtual dog.
Love it. It's virtual dog, so it's all good, right?
Yeah,
right. 6:48. Let's get you out the door. Let's talk about the next couple of days, spreading some holiday cheer. I tell you.